Hey guys, and welcome to my 1-99 and 120 crafting guide for 2018. As per usual, we start off with the useful items, the first being the artisan's outfit. There are 5 pieces and you get 1% bonus experience in crafting per piece. If you have all 5 pieces, you get an additional 1% bonus experience as a set bonus for a total of 6% bonus experience in crafting. This outfit is obtainable from Treasure Hunter or the Stealing Curation minigame. Now, Stealing Curation is a very inactive minigame, and the only way you're going to be doing this for the rewards or the extra bonus experience for crafting, construction, and some other skills is if you do it with a friends chat, clan, or even a minigame spotlight group. Now, there's also the modified artisan's bandana, which can be made with the add-on on the normal bandana. And this modified version has a 5% chance to save leather while crafting, including dragon leather. And it gives you 3 crafting guild teleports a day and lets you claim a certain amount of soft clay a day depending on how many pieces of the outfit you have, and it's obtainable through the Stealing Curation Point reward system or Treasure Hunter. The crafting potion can also be used to your advantage for crafting. It boosts your crafting level by 3 and it can be useful for certain quest boosts or if you want to train a higher level method of crafting earlier by 3 levels. Now, one of the most useful items while training crafting is definitely the portable crafter, which can be bought from the Grand Exchange, gotten from certain skilling packs or calendars, or even from Treasure Hunter. Now, it gives you 10% crafting bonus experience, and it has a 10% chance to save a hide or clay, and it also has a 5% chance to save a gem while cutting gems using the portable crafter. The Scroll of Dexterity can also be used to your advantage while crafting. Now, this scroll requires 60 crafting and 60 dungeoneering, and it also costs 20,000 reward dungeoneering tokens, or dungeoneering reward tokens, my bad. Now, it has a chance to save an item while crafting that has 3 or more of the same ingredients. So, if you're crafting the Dragonhide bodies, which require 3 dragon leather and a piece of thread each, it's going to save you quite some money in the long run, and supplies if you're an Iron Man. So it's pretty useful. Now, for green Dragonhide leather, it has a 25% chance to save an ingredient, for blue 20%, for red 15%, for black Dragonhide leather 10%, and for the royal version 5%. Now, I know I do add the wisdom ore to almost every skilling guide or skill guide that I have on my channel, but yeah, it's pretty useful. It gives you 2.5% bonus experience in any skill for a certain amount of time. So, you can see all the information you need on screen and how many loyalty points they cost. If you're unsure on how to get loyalty points, you get loyalty points by being a member for a prolonged period of time. Now, another useful item is the Crystal Chisel, requiring the Eyes of Gluthi quest complete and a Crystal Tool Seed and 150 Harmonic Dust, which you can easily get from Harps by AFKing at Priv. Now, with the Crystal Chisel, you have a 2% chance of receiving an extra cut gem while cutting gems, and it can cut or curate 28 to 56 extra gems before degrading. Now, you can recharge this item at Lifen, Eluned, Islbin, Rodidali, or Dale. I mean, I can't pronounce those Priv names, but you can recharge them there. You can check the wiki link I'll put in the description below for if you want the NPC names. And the recharge cost is 7,500 GP, and it goes lower and lower until you reach the minimum of 1,500 GP to recharge it. Now, before I get into any of the crafting methods, I made a spreadsheet for you guys. Now, this spreadsheet is useful if you're going for 99, 120, or even 200 mil experience. Now, I made this spreadsheet just like my summoning guide, and I will be doing it for some other guides because I think it's helpful. If you're not interested in listening to me explaining the spreadsheet, please skip on further in the video and just download the spreadsheet in the description below. So as you can see, there's a hyperlink made by Products Gaming because, you know, I had to put it in there. But the main thing you want to be doing, or actually the only thing you want to be doing, is filling in the green area with the crafting experience that you currently have on your account. So just for the example, I'm going to take 6 million experience, which is that. This shows that I only have to get 7 million more experience to 99. And as you can see, everything here has formulas, and it all goes along with the crafting experience that you put in. So I only did this for gem cutting, battle staves, and the Dragonhide bodies because these are probably the best and main methods you would go for 99 crafting or 120 crafting or even 200 mil. I put the current prices thing here so you can go to the wiki and check the prices and easily calculate how much 120 crafting or 99 crafting is going to cost you. And the raw sheet is here for the calculations if you're interested, and it just rounds up here. So yeah, I hope that helps, but we will now be getting into the training methods. Levels 1 to 22, you're going to be spinning Bowstring from Flax. Obviously, the required item is flax. You get 15 experience per spin, and you have to make 375 bowstrings. Now, if you're an Iron Man or you want to do this as a normal account, you can as well, but there's a flax field very close to the Taverley Lodestone, and you can pick your own flax there. Now, not far away from here are two spinning wheels where you can spin your flax on to turn it into bowstring. And not far away from that is the Birthrow Bank, where you can bank your bowstrings if you're an Iron Man, or go and bank them anyway if you're a normal account, and then sell them on the GE later on. Alternatively, you can also use the spinning wheel in the Castle of Longbridge on the first floor, and every time you need to bank for more flax and bank or deposit your bowstrings, you can easily go to the top floor where a bank is located, and you repeat the cycle until you're level 22, which won't take too long as bowstrings are actually pretty good experience per hour. Now, levels 13 and beyond, you can cut gems. Now, I must note that these are pretty expensive to do, and it's probably the most expensive way to train crafting, but it's also the fastest way to train crafting in the game. Now, level 13 you unlock jades, which you can train on for 80,000 experience per hour. At level 20 sapphires for 190,000 experience per hour. At level 27 you can cut emeralds for 250,000 experience per hour. Level 34 rubies, 43 diamonds, 55 dragon stones for 530 experience per hour, K experience per hour, which is insane. On double experience weekend that's going to be over 1 million experience per hour, and at level 67 you can cut onyxes, but there's not enough supply for you to cut those for experience, and it would cost you billions and billions of pre-investing, so to say. Now, if you're cutting gems, I suggest you do that on double experience weekend only, as it's so expensive. If you are going to be cutting them anyway, be sure to use your portable crafter to save you some money. Levels 22 to 34 you want to be making sapphire necklaces, as they are the best to do for profit and experience. You require a golden bar and a cut sapphire for each. You get 55 experience per sapphire necklace, and you have to make 266 necklaces for level 34 crafting. Now, jewelry can be made at any forge in game, but I suggest you use the one in Longbridge because it's very close to a bank. Levels 34 to 54 you're going to be making ruby rings. You require a golden bar and a cut ruby to make one. You get 70 experience per ruby ring, and you have to make 1872 ruby rings for level 54. Now, from levels 54 on you can make battle staves for pretty decent experience for a pretty decent price. Usually they're kind of cheap, but right now the prices are fluctuating around double experience weekend, so they might be a bit off. Anyways, the experience is pretty good. The experience for the water battle staves are 220,000 experience per hour, the earth ones 250,000 experience per hour, the fire ones, which are usually the cheapest somehow, 275,000 experience per hour, and the air ones 303,000 experience per hour. Now, you make a battle staff by adding a normal battle staff, which you can buy off the Grand Exchange or some shops, and adding it to a powered orb. So for the water battle staff, there will be a battle staff plus a powered water orb, and they are just called water orbs in the Grand Exchange. You do this by going to your bank, clicking manage presets, and then saving your inventory layout that you wish to a certain preset. I recommend setting it to 1, so every time you open your bank and you press 1, it will load the inventory. You of course need all the items in your bank though. Now, from level 63 on is where the Scroll of Dexterity comes in handy while making Dragonhide bodies. Now, the Scroll of Dexterity comes in handy because you are crafting an item that requires 3 of the same type of material to craft, being Dragonhide leather. Now, I don't suggest training through Dragonhide bodies as they can be pretty expensive and currently are around 15 GP per XP or 12 depending on which type you're crafting. But I am putting them in the guide anyway because they are certainly a good way of training crafting if you want to spend some money. Now, I will briefly cover the Dragonhide bodies on screen now. The green one is available at level 63, the blue at level 71, the red at 77, the black at 84, and the royal one at 93. The green one gives you 186 experience, the blue one gives you 210, the red one 234, the black one 258, and the royal with a mediocre upgrade of 282 experience per royal Dragonhide body. The green ones are around 300,000 experience per hour, the blues are 335,000 experience per hour, the reds are a bit higher at 375,000 experience per hour, the blacks at 430,000 experience per hour, and the royal Dragonhide bodies at the top with a crafting experience rate of 450,000 experience per hour. Now, if you're going to be training through Dragonhide bodies for your crafting training, I highly suggest you make a bank preset with 27 Dragonhide leathers in your inventory. Now, if you have El City unlocked, which requires the Plague's End quest complete, you can also train on Harps, very AFK. This is also a way how you earn Harmonic Dust, which you can use to make crystal tools and weapons. This does require 75 crafting, which is obviously a priv requirement though, and you can get upwards of 40 to 60,000 experience per hour. This is obviously very slow crafting experience, but do keep in mind you do not require any materials, so if you're an Iron Man, this is a way to go if you want to AFK away while training on a different account. You also gain around 10,000 construction experience per hour by tuning the harp.
I'm never gonna stop, yeah. One shot, that's all you got. Take it right now, before you get lost, yeah. One shot, that's all you got. Write your own story, you control the plot, yeah. One shot, that's all you got. Could drop down.